Let's talk airport as we welcome in the CEO of the Regina Airport Authority, Jamez Bogusz. Thanks for doing this.
Good morning, Daryl. How are you?
I'm doing well. You've got great numbers coming in for the month of September. Take us through those.
Well, we're very happy to share with the viewers today that September numbers are in, and we actually eclipsed our 2019 results, which is very exciting for us. That's a benchmark year, as you know, Daryl, before the pandemic. We also had over 8,000 new passengers compared to last year in September. So this marks the third month in 2025 that we've beaten our 2019 results.
What's driving it?
Primarily, of course, passenger volumes, but lower prices on tickets. We're seeing things like the WestJet Ultra Basic Fare Class. We're seeing a lot more events and conferences this summer. Very exciting year, and a big thanks to the Hotel Association and other agencies who are attracting those businesses to come here and to basically call Regina their host for their event. Things
like the Grey Cup, big boon for you guys?
This was a great announcement. Wow, very exciting to see. 2027 is going to be a great year.
Yeah, it should be exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting for you because you keep adding new flights all the time. One of them that you were really excited about and you worked for a long time on was getting direct flights to the U.S. So you're back to Minneapolis, you're back to Denver, and then this whole trade thing happens. Yes. How has that affected you?
Well, the news continues to be a surprise when I wake up in the morning and watch you guys and see what's going on with the U.S. But I'll tell you this, surprisingly, despite all of that negativity that we're seeing out of the U.S., there's been a downturn, I think, in travel propensity, people talking about not going down south. But we've seen a lot of Americans coming up here to Regina to do business, maybe to meet with friends and family as well. We've actually seen growth this year compared to last year by 45%. And that's data to September. This means over 15,000 new incremental passengers are traveling between Regina and the United States. And it's all because of those new flights. Minneapolis and Denver, both doing surprisingly well.
And they're using them as a hub.
They really are. And Denver, of course, is a destination on its own, but primarily these are massive connections to the U.S. I think I've shared before, Daryl, but Denver is the 6th busiest airport in the entire world, the 3rd busiest in North America. You can really access most American cities from that airport. It's one of United's biggest bases.
Or Europe.
You can do Europe as well, even going down to Mexico. The connections vary depending on the destination, but it's a very, very strong hub to the U.S. for sure.
We hear a lot about people that are like, I'm not going to be a snowbird anymore, I'm not going to the U.S., but then flights to Canada are madly expensive. How can we mitigate this? Are there some tips and tricks?
Absolutely. So one of the things I've done myself and I recommend to all of my friends is to make sure you sign up for the airline's mailing list. Surprisingly, through email or text message, the airlines pump out a lot of sales. I know Air Canada and WestJet do this frequently, as does United. So do that first. The other thing you want to make sure is consider booking different fare classes. I mentioned earlier the ultra basic fare as an example. So if you're doing a very short run, you don't need a bag, you can get some very, very cheap fares out of Regina to major Canadian cities with WestJet. And Air Canada's got a competitive fare like that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else is new at the airport before we let you go?
Yeah, we're making some changes upstairs. Passengers will notice by gates 1, 2, and 3. That's by the Tim Hortons. We've added some new seating because, frankly, it was getting too busy up there. And we're going to have a little renovation starting just after Christmas. So stay tuned for that. It's by gates 6, 7, and 8. We're actually going to gain some floor space back, put in some nice passenger amenities. But next year, stay tuned. We're doing our master plan, Daryl. That's our forward-looking plan to talk about investments over the next 10 years.
Well, that's good. You come to visit me, I'll come visit you. We'll see what that's all about. James, thanks for doing this.
You got a deal. Thanks, Daryl.
All right.